Capricorn, and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm your astrologer and tarot card reader, Mary Trimble, here with your readings for February the 17th through the 23rd. What wonderful gifts, guidance, and blessings and helpful information do we have in store for you this week, Capricorn? Oh, remember that this is a general reading. It is for the collective, so take what resonates and just leave the rest. And it's for your sun, moon, and rising, so check out the other links to the other videos below in the Show More section. All right, this is for... Oh, and if you'd like a personal reading, a more tailored, in-depth personal reading, click on this link. It'll take you to my website and you can check out the kind of readings that I offer. Okay, enough with my sales pitch. This is for Capricorn. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Capricorn for February the 17th through the 23rd? 3 cards for Capricorn. 1, 2 more. Oh, 2 and 1 more card for Capricorn. 1 there. Oh no, it didn't. Okay, 1 more card for Capricorn. There it is. You always know they come flying out, darling. Okay, so that's the first one. That's the second one. Very interesting. Okay, now we have clarifying cards for you, Capricorn. Let's go to your clarifying cards. These are clarifying cards for Capricorn. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Capricorn through these clarifying cards for February the 17th through the 23rd? Okay. Please clarify the King of Wands. Is that it? Is it? Yes. Yes. Okay, please clarify the 6 of Swords. There you go. And please clarify the King of Cups. There we are. Okay. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what's in store for you. The first card out for you, Capricorn, is the King of Wands. And the King of Wands really is this gregarious. He's like out there. He likes to be entertained. He's very kind of sure of himself. He's confident. He knows what's what. The only thing I would say about the King of Wands is that, yes, go out and socialize and network, but really kind of make sure that you're spiritually centered, because he's a brilliant leader and a wonderful husband, a wonderful father, incredible leader, but he needs to be, he can go off the rails a bit, right? He can over-celebrate, he can take it to another level. So you want to be aware of that and really remain spiritually centered during this time. And look, there's an opportunity here. So I feel that, okay, so the next card clarifying is the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel that it's going to be really beneficial for you to, I think you're going to meet some helpful people, people that will kind of change your life in a, perhaps a business opportunity is going to come your way. But I think you have to be out in order to take advantage of this, and for this to, I feel that a lot of the work that you've done, you're really starting to see the fruits of your labor. So I would definitely go out and network is what I would do. Now, you have the 6 of Swords, which is next, right? So there's change has happened to you recently. There's some kind of, there's some situation that's going on that you need to leave behind. You need to move on from. The 6 of Swords is about, look, on one side you've got the choppy water, right? You've got calm waters ahead. So you just need to leave. You know, this reminds me I always, well, let me go on with this. There are calmer waters ahead and greener pastures. It just, it doesn't feel, you, there's some kind of fear there from moving on. It's almost like you're, you're scared. You don't know what's down in the future. You don't know what's around the corner. None of us do, actually. And you're worried that it's going to be, you're not going to get what you want. You're not going to be happy. Things aren't going to be better, but things will be better. When the Six of Swords comes in, it means things are going to improve when you move on from whatever situation you're in that's causing you angst or causing you pain, where you need to move on, because getting in the boat is essential. And it's wherever you're going is going to be much better than where you are at right now. And the next card, the card clarifying the Six of Swords, is the Justice card. And the Justice card is karma, right? It's a karmic card. It's Saturn, it's Saturnian in nature. It's also putting God, and there's definitely, it's about doing the right thing for the right reason. You've got a purple background. That, that's a higher chakra, right? That's the highest, it's a crown chakra. So this is inviting, and this is, in God we trust, right? This is like the judgment, when you're going, it's a balancing act. She's got the scales and the sword, or, I don't know if it's a he or she, it doesn't matter. So it's about, being logical and being fair and, in God we trust. Something is happening, and it's happening for a reason. And it's really important for you to let this go and to move on from it and to really come from a higher perspective, connect. And this is really important for all of us this week, with what's going on astrologically. Check the astrological report coming up right after this, because it'll give you more clarity on your reading as well. We need to operate at a higher vibration, so we can't complain, no moaning. That lowers your vibration. We need to kind of look for the higher octave in everything. And be spiritually centered, for sure. And look, here we go. Yes, we have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups comes into a reading when you are being asked to master your emotions. So this can be a tumultuous time. So something can be, look, the King of Cups, he's a deep, he's emotion, he's water, he's the king of water, right? So he's got deep emotions inside, but what he has learnt to do is to not take things personally. He's learnt to master these emotions. He's learned to make decisions not based on emotion. He's learnt to be logical and rational, and not react emotionally, or don't. Look, obviously there's some kind of emotional pain going on here. But this is a time where you need to think logically and you need to think rationally and not be led by your emotions. And clarifying the King of Cups is the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is also, he's the champion for justice. He's like, here I come to save the day. He's out there and he's like righteous, and he's going to defend the king and the kingdom, and he's going to do everything that's right. And so really you've got the Justice card and the Knight of Swords. So don't do anything underhanded. Don't do anything underhanded. Don't take any shortcuts at this time, because you've got the Justice card and the Knight of Swords, and he is the champion for justice. So you've got a lot of royalty here. Look, you've got a lot of I would say that the only thing about this guy is he can be quick to judge. So I'm thinking that perhaps this situation that's caused you pain is making you judge something very quickly. And I would don't judge it in a way that's, what do I want to say? because you're feeling hurt by this situation, don't bring the judgment down on the person that's hurt you, because I don't believe that it was meant to be a personal affront. But I feel that you've taken it that way, which, you know, most people would. But you really have to be careful not to react emotionally to the situation. That's the most important thing. So, you know, keep your side of the street clean. You know, align yourself with your higher self. Keep your vibration high. Meditate. Take yourself, move on from whatever this situation is, if it's an apartment, if it's a lover, if it's a job, if it's a profession, whatever this is, get in the boat and move on. You know, Capricorn, thank you so much for tuning in. I now have a membership on my channel, so check that out. Press the join button and just see what I offer. You're not committed to anything by just pressing that, so check it out, darling, and stay tuned for the astrology report coming up next. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you on the other side. Hello everyone, I'm really happy that you stayed tuned for the astrological report to see what's happening in the celestial sky this week, the week of February the 17th through to the 23rd. Now, Monday, hopefully you will have these readings up by Monday. I've been a little in Neptunian energy of daydreaming and I did these readings in my head. But now I'm getting down to it. So Monday is President's Day, no school, darling, so you can all sleep in, and I hope you're all having a fabulous time. And Tuesday, on February the 18th, the sun moves into Pisces. So happy birthday, Pisces. So we're moving from the air sign of Aquarius, the sign of innovation, tribal, all-inclusive, thinking outside the box, revolutionary, a nonconformist, rebelliousness, and the fixed energy of Aquarius into the laid back, dreamy, creative, fantasizing, mutable energy of Pisces, where time just doesn't seem to exist. Pisces just has no awareness of time. Pisces is a free-flowing, sensitive, dare I say, intuitive and psychic energy. And on the downside, it can be a little foggy or muggy or kind of indecisiveness and not reading the situation right, and kind of unrealistic idealism, and with the inability to make decisions. So that's the downside of Pisces. But when we raise our vibration, when we meditate and we come from our higher selves, then we can embody all the positiveness of Pisces, because it's very ethereal. We can connect with the ethereal realm, with spirit, with source energy. Thursday, February the 20th, Jupiter is sextile to Neptune. So I'm mentioning this because Neptune rules Pisces, right? So this is, and Neptune is in Pisces, and Jupiter's the planet of bigger, better, more. So this is a wonderful energy. If you're a writer or in the visual arts, anything kind of creative will really flourish in this energy. I always say, let's co-create with the universe, right? So ride the crest of the wave. Start looking at your creative projects. I mean, it can be, you could be making clothes, or, painting a picture, or writing a story, or creating a video. Do something that is creative, because this is the energy for it to come out successfully. Now, on Friday, the 21st, Mars is trine Uranus. Now, this transit is energetic. It's active, it's exciting, it's electric. And you may have the need for speed. I've got the need for speed. Listen, opportunities flow towards you. You've got to be quick to the mark though, right? You've got to grab these. And also trust your instinct during this time. Go with what feels right. You may have the urge to take risks, and taking risks at this time will most likely pay off. So it's probably a good time, if you're going to take a risk, to do so now. This transit can also play out romantically. You might meet someone and the chemistry can be off the charts. It's a very high libido kind of energy coming in. But the dalliances that you may engage in probably will not have any long-term lasting power with them. So just enjoy them. Enjoy it. Now on Sunday, February the 23rd, we have the new moon in Pisces. Wow. Well, listen, I'll just mention quickly that I do have a Facebook group. It's a private Facebook group, and every 2 weeks I do a live feed in the group for either the new moon or the full moon, respectively. And whoever shows up, we look at their horoscope and we see how they are receiving this energy from either the new moon or the full moon, respectively. So the link to all that will be below. Check that out. And wow, this is a sensitive, intuitive energy, right? Because we've got the sun in Pisces. We have a stellium of planets in Pisces, and we have a stellium of planets in Capricorn. This is earth and water, which is quite compatible. But there's so much going on here, and there's so many energies. We really have to keep our vibration high during this time, because we want to take advantage of the higher octaves of these planets. And in order to do that, we must raise our vibration so that we can get some moaning, complaining, bursts of anger. That's not going to get you anywhere. And listen, at the same time as this new moon in Pisces, we have Uranus in Taurus is trining the new moon, and I have to mention, those of you who don't know, the new moon is when the sun and the moon are together. So it's Uranus is trining the sun and the moon, and so is Mars. Mars is trining the sun and the moon from on the other side from Capricorn, and this is, and not only that, we have the South Node right next to Capricorn. So this is kind of the past. It's kind of karmic, right? This is a karmic energy. And Mars is out of bounds. And when a planet is out of bounds, it's like a wild card, right? Out of bounds is when it's kind of gone a little further off in latitude from its usual elliptical course, right? So this is a wild card. So Mars is the planet of war, it's the planet of action too. So we have to be careful not to overreact to things, and not to react, but to respond and take a moment, right? Not, take a moment to really respond appropriately. So we can get frustrated. We can be annoyed with people. But if we really meditate and we really raise our vibration, no matter what your meditation is, practice meditation at this time. It's really going to center you, and you really will be a lot more even, and you'll be more centered and grounded. This energy is very intuitive, is very psychic. Trust your gut instincts. Really, this is electrifying energy. It's magnetic, it's sexual, it has an ethereal quality. This is a perfect time to connect with source, with spirit, with your guides. It really is. If you can quieten your mind, you'll hear the messages coming to you. Uranus is, connected to Kundalini, right? So it's really good to do kind of Kundalini yoga or kind of any breathing exercises that's going to kind of clear out that energy. That will also help with the outer bounds Mars, right? It's going to, you can release that pent up energy and frustration through breathing techniques. And there are lots out there. Do some research. So we want to connect with the positive aspects of these planets. So we want to keep our vibration as high as possible. That's what we must remember. If we remember nothing else, it's raise your vibration. Come from a place of love. Connect with, your heart energy. Pisces is mutable, so it just kind of flows wherever, if it's downhill, it just flows through cracks and cracks. So you want to meld all these energies. You want to unify all these energies. You want to encompass it all in the highest possible vibration. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Listen, I now have a membership. Please join my channel, and there are 2 tiers right now. There's one for $1.99 a month, and you'll get special stickers and emojis that you can use during live feeds, and that will get your question answered quicker and give you priority. And also there's a $4.99 membership, and that gives you behind the scenes and special videos and bloopers and all kinds of other things that I haven't thought about yet, but I'm working on it. So that would really help this member supported channel if you would join that, and join my Facebook group, and all the links to all the other videos will be below. And what else? Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.